Hey, collective. It's me. It's your girl, Stacy. I hope there's a little bit left in here because I need it bad. What's up, y'all? Yep, here I am because I feel like it. All right. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message is when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. What's going on, guys? Today is the 20th of November, Wednesday. Let's see what's going on, Spirit. What's going on in the energy? The energy seems real stagnant today with y'all. Y'all real quiet. Maybe y'all got shit to do. I know I do. Or did. I've been, taking care of my business. As we should. But let's see what's going on. Spirit, what's going on here? What's going on with my collective? How we feeling today? Spirit, what's the message? Ooh, the truth. I see you. Emotional withdrawal. So some of you guys could be withdrawing. 8 and 1 is 9. I believe 9 is transformation. I believe. I don't have my little cheat sheet. Anyway, could be your 9th house. Okay. Changes. Crown chakra, right. Seeing the truth, believing the truth. 7 and 1 is 8. Infinity symbol. Could be 8 of swords. 8 of cups. What's your higher self telling you? It's telling you the truth, right? It's showing you the truth. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, Spirit. Awareness, right? Yeah. Whatever the universe is showing you, that's the truth. There it is. 7 and 1 again is 8. Come on, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. Okay, then. Let's get going here. Okay. Truth. The truth is being shown. The truth is being revealed to you. Now, it's up to you to accept the truth for what it is, right? Nobody's saying you have to make a decision about anything, but the knowing piece, right? The acceptance piece of what the truth is. And then once that's, you're feeling that, you understand that, and you're seeing it clearly, all right, from a higher perspective, then you'll make an educated choice, right? Come on, Spirit. Well, let's get in here. 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4. Forward movement. Taking the necessary steps. That's what I feel like is happening. Walking through your fears. Come on. Conflict. There it is. Somebody could be having conflict in 2 minds, I'm hearing. All right? One side, one thought is, this is what you need to do. It's definitely what you need to do in order for your life to change for the better. And the other part is, if you do this, right, will you be by yourself? Will there be help on the way? It's usually around our emotions with this mental conflict. Confirmation. It's usually around our emotions, right, in the detachment. Look, your intuition is telling you what you need to do. All right? It's telling you, look, I'm telling you, it's all about these emotions and making these detachments. And that's usually with people that are in our lives, right? Our families, our friends, our co-workers, the people we used to hang out with. We can't hang out no more because it's draining on our finances. It's draining on our energy. We can't even show up to work. We're working, 3 days a week instead of 5 now, right? Every week we got a reason to be out because we're drained. We're not, listen, your intuition saying this is what's going to get you to your victory. Listen to it. You know what you got to do. We know what we have to do. Okay, like that. Let's go, Spirit. What's the message from my collective? What we got, man? Listen, I can't make it up. Moving on. Walking from one world into the new world. Into your new world, right? Into new things. 6 and 2. 8 again. Come on, 7. Choose wisely. Like doing research. You made decisions. You made choices, and whatever happened, happened. I mean, if the choices that you've made in the past were meant for you to be in them, then you would not have left them. You left them for a reason. That's why they say exes are exes for a reason. Yeah, we might reminisce. We might get caught up. We might be impatient with somebody coming along that's going to match us, energetically, be on the same vibe as us, right? And we allow the time That time is supposed to be for us to use to look within, not to be out here fishing and searching for the next person to create more conflict in us, and and taking on other people's karma. That's how we make them bad choices. Listen, that's why you by yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. That's why you're in the isolation. Because you made those different choices already. You already know the outcome. You're by yourself because you're trying to train yourself. There go that 9, that transformation, right? That learning, that studying, that meditating, that reprogramming, come on, Spirit, of your mind, right? Because we get so used to doing things the way that we do it. We get in these habits and these patterns. But those things, we learn those things over time. Just like this is going to take time as well. Nobody knows what the future holds. But what you can best believe, with having the courage to move forward, you can understand, you're going to know you won't be repeating that again. So you can go on past that fear about thinking you're going to fuck up or you're going to fail. No, only way you're going to fail is if you do the same shit you did, that what you're trying to get away from. That's how you're going to fail, is if you go back to what you was doing, what Spirit's trying to move you away from. Come on now. I heard follow the signs. I don't know what that means. Somebody could be seeing signs. It said, Spirit saying follow the signs. They've been showing you signs. You've been seeing signs and synchronicities. What's this? Victory and success. Come on now. You already know what it is. There go another 666. Spirit, what's the message here? Don't let fear hold you back from going forward, moving forward in your life and growing. I heard growing up, the universe. Listen. Listen. You're highly intuitive, whoever this is, right? 21 could be significant. 12. 6 and 6 is 12, and then you got another 12. 12, 12. The universe. Wow, it's like you're very connected. I feel like there's like something, throat chakra. Ooh, your voice. Spirit, what's the universe? Oh, I see this as some kind of, it's something big, right? It's like it's like some kind of huge change that's about to happen in your life. With the universe here, it's like everything's coming around. I want to say full circle, but you completed a cycle, but now you're starting a whole new cycle, and there's so many things that's coming towards you that you haven't experienced yet. You know what I mean? But it's good because you show the universe that you were tired of what you were doing and that you were willing to do what it's going to take to move forward. And it's not going to be as scary as you think it's going to be. That's what Spirit want me to tell you as well. Okay? 12th house is a sacrifice. Right? That's your house of sacrifice. Spirit, what's the message? What we got? Man, listen. Rejoice and celebration. And listen, somebody's got a lot of, what is 3? Third house is value, I believe. Your values, celebrations, your stability, your integrity, your friends. Like, you're going to have good people around you. You're going to have people around you that value you just like you value them. This is a transformation. This is what you were afraid of. You were afraid of running into the same people you just left. That's your fear. You know, if you walking away, you know, I could stay here if this is all I'm going to walk into, right? Nah. That's your lower self. That's fear saying, don't move, don't do it. Nigga, we don't know what's up there. This is all we know. We only know how to deal with these kind of people. We don't even know how to deal with people that, you know, because, and listen, I heard too, because of our own manipulative ways, that's the empath in you. You hear me? Because of our own manipulative ways, we can see the manipulation in other people. And you're afraid of running into those people that you know that maybe you done did some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you've done the work on yourself and you're surrendering to the lifestyle or to the behaviors or to whatever it is, right, that keeps you in bondage, right? The universe is going to work with you. Don't be afraid of it, man. Listen, the truth, man, will set you free. I'm telling you. The truth will set you free. When you hold yourself accountable, 20 could be significant. When you hold yourself accountable, you free yourself from the guilt and the shame and the remorse of any situation. You do, because if you face it head on, you admit you did what you did, right? And you have to let it go. You have to throw it away, man. You don't need to carry that shit. Especially if you're going to be thinking about it all the fucking time. Think about that shit. But for those that are on the path to healing and moving forward, because this is what's happening. All right, this is what the cards are saying. This is all good, you know what I mean? It's like knowing when to let go. That's what I heard. Knowing when to let go. Knowing when to just move on. Move on without resentment. Move on without anger. Move on without jealousy. Move on without wanting to get somebody back. But just be like, fuck it, man. And just let it go, man. Leave it alone. That's what I'm hearing, Spirit. What's going on here? Somebody's been holding on to so much conflict for so long. It's like letting go is like losing a piece of them, of who they are. That's how long they've been holding on to some conflict. Thank you, Spirit. What's this message? That's the energy that they've been running off for a very long time. What's going on here, Spirit? Well, we got spiritual strength. Come on now. Yes, you're building your spiritual strength, and your spiritual strength starts with you. It starts within. It starts with the healing. That's where it starts. It starts with the willingness. The net 9 again, transformation. That's where it starts with trusting God to heal you. When we admit we made mistakes, because that's what they are. Because I don't think that we intentionally come into this world wanting to hurt people. I don't really believe that, but I feel like with the things that are passed down to us, we can either choose to adopt those things that we learned from our parents, whoever, raised us, or we can, choose to go another route. And that's what this is about. Right? Not allowing those things that were meant to keep us stuck in a cycle, of traumatic experiences, or we can say, no, I'm not going to be like that. Because a lot of people that grow up in abusive households and stuff, the first thing, a lot of us say is, when I grow up, I'm not going to be that way. I'm not going to treat my kids like that, right? And then a lot of us, we turn into that. But you can still change your mind, When you realize what it is that's fueling this energy in you, then you can make a decision, a conscious decision to listen, yeah, that shit happened, right? But what I want going forward, right? What do I want for my life, man? Don't let the past hold you hostage, for sure, for sure. Man, listen, third eye, listen, I'm telling you, listen to your intuition. You want higher. When you want better for yourself, when you're in a positive mood, that's your higher self, right? When you want to give, when you want to be generous without wanting something back, that's your higher self. When you have empathy and compassion for someone, that's the God in us. That's the God in us. But when we find ourselves not wanting to be pleasurable, not, someone says good morning, 1414, and you know what I'm saying? Why? You know what I'm saying? You should check yourself. You should realize that that's your lower self that's acting like that. Though, right? I know some people be like, what's there to be happy about? All the things that's going on in the world. That's what they're doing. They're going on in the world. And in your world, in your vicinity, and in your energy, in the area where you live, you don't have to be there. You don't have to act like that. And that's where we make our change. We can use the outside world as an excuse to why we behave the way we behave, but It's no excuse. You know, I mean, you know, two wrongs don't make it right. Right? Come on, Spirit. What's this message? The waiting game. 2. What's the second house, y'all? I said the third house was value. First house is self. Child, I wish I could remember it right off top. Maybe I should try to do that a little bit more. We'll see. The waiting game. This is cycles, right? Ending cycles, closing out cycles. I'm picking up the energy of, like, you know, when is it going to change? Like, I put in the work. When is it going to get better? When am I going to notice it? It's coming. It's coming because first you had to do it in the spiritual realm, right? You had to clean out all that stuff, and you had to get connected. You had to realize who you were. You really had to realize what you needed to do. It has to happen up here before it can happen out here. Listen, you could go. Somebody can give you $1 million, right, or put you in $1 million home, right? But if your insides are still in poverty, if you have not healed a lot of your behaviors, all you're going to do is steal it, sell it, destroy it. You're going to do the same shit you did when you was in the project house. You ain't going to pay the fucking rent. That's because your mentality is not prepared for that. That's why when we out here rushing and stealing shit because we want it right away, we ain't even prepared for it. That's why God ain't gave it to us. Because all we're going to do is trash it, destroy it, move on to the next one. I don't care, right? Well, I don't care that I might have destroyed somebody else's life. I don't care. I just want to fix the void. I want to feel good inside. I want to look good, feel good, smell good. But I'm trash on the inside. That's where the healing comes from. That's what comes from. Yes, I am a freaking monster. I did some shit. God's never going to forgive me. It's not that God can't forgive you. You can't forgive you. And that, listen, material harvest and suffering in silence. A lot of you have been right here, suffering in silence. You've been walking the path. You've been going through. You've been, you know, doing the work, right? You've been accepting the isolation. You've been taking care of your health. You've been taking care of things that you normally wouldn't have time for because you're too busy trying to, you know, I mean, like people have been lost their jobs, and I'm not, this is for God to put you in here. This is what I'm talking about. Jobs have been removed. Things have been taken out of your life so that you can't go nowhere, do nothing but sit still. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm one of them. Right? Because he's like, the minute we still in that, as soon as I get it, I want to be seen. Right? And and then it's like, and he don't want us to have to put our focus on no job to keep nothing he's about to bless us with. That's why we've been in the waiting. Because when you get it, can't nobody put no lien on it. Can't nobody come in and repossess it. You hear me? Nothing. Can't nobody say they helped you get it. And this is why. These are the lessons we were supposed to learn about our surroundings and to detach from that shit. So whenever we get whatever we have, we're going to be grateful for it, but we're not going to be fucking attached to it. Thank you, Spirit. What's the message? 19. Anything else, Spirit? What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Prosperity begins. Absolutely. It's about to. I'm telling you, because I feel like a lot of people have completed their assignments in the 5D. They've done that healing work, that you know, bringing together their shadow and their light side. You know, they balance themselves out. They've got their spiritual foundations, right? They clear now, right? They know who they are and what they're here for, you know, and what they're being used for. I heard how to conduct themselves. Come on, Spirit. And now the universe, which is right above the spiritual foundation, your spiritual strength comes from prosperity. Now it's coming down to the 3D. Now the blessings are being released, I heard. Come on, man, listen. Come on. Peace and harmony. Love is coming in. Abundance is coming in. Stability is coming in. Listen, and it was your destiny. That was your destiny to complete the cycle. 10. To come full circle. Come on, Spirit. To come full circle. Ooh, look at that. We got, what's that says? Firm foundation in reverse, but the truth. We got the destiny here. So this is something that was meant for you to go through. I feel like we all have a destiny. We all have a place that we have to come back full circle to. We all do. Each of our destinies is different. I tell y'all that all the time. We're all meant to go on different journeys, and sometimes those journeys may intertwine and we may walk a parallel journey for a little bit. I don't know I don't know how long. All depends on what y'all, what y'all have to work on. And sometimes it's just to show us something, you know what I mean? Just as a companion for a little bit, right? Firm foundations and then the reverse. This is, listen, that's right. This foundation, what I'm looking at here is root. That's red. That's the root, right? So your foundation could have been from your root. That's from your traumas, from your upbringing, from the things you went through childhood, the things you learned, the things you mimic from your parents, those kind of things. That's where your foundation could have been. That's why there could have been so many obstacles, okay? Because everything you did it out of that pain, out of that hurt. That's why it's in reverse. Come on, Spirit. You're no longer operating out of your root. You hear me? You're standing in your truth now. You heal that part. You decide to let that part go and not let that part, be the guide in your life anymore. When you surrendered that, when you looked at that and you healed that part, you went in and did that digging and took out that shit that this is really what's going on, right? Come on, Spirit. Yes, you came full circle. You came full circle. Conflict and defeat. This is going in the wrong direction, right? And being forced to come back to your foundation, come back down to ground zero. I'm here. This could even be what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? A tower. This could be a tower, but there's another word. Rock bottom. Hello. That's what I heard. Rock bottom. 5. Change. Yeah, somebody had to hit rock bottom, right? And when we hit rock bottom, that's when we're willing to look at why did we act that way? What were we chasing for real, right? Why were we, caught up? What the fuck is it about us that made us want to do that shit? Because when you hit that rock bottom, man, listen, that's hard. A lot of times we'll hit a bottom, but it ain't the rock. It ain't that bottom. Some shit will happen in a jar us, but it don't stop us from continuing on that fucking path. This is somebody trying to follow other people, right? In that race, you see them folks in the background going up? Yeah, I'm picking up, trying to do things the way other people do. But like I said, we all have our own separate path. Now, like I said, there will be people to walk with us on our journey from time to time, here and there, okay? But we can't, when it's time to move away from them, when God is calling us to move forward on the journey and we don't want to let go, that's when we get on them karmic cycles. Or when we deal with people that don't want to let us go, right? And, we get caught up in the emotion. Now we're not even focused on what we're supposed to be doing, that healing. Now we focus on trying to heal somebody else. Is that what God called you to do? Are you healed enough to heal somebody else, or is it the blind leading the blind? Look, sacrifice. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen. You got to surrender. It has to be done, right? Yes. Come on, Spirit. 12. Man, listen, I can't make it up there. That 12th house energy again. Yes. Yeah. We're going to have to let that shit go. You got to let it go. And you done that. Somebody's done that. Somebody has done that already. All right? Somebody has done that. That's why it's in reverse. That is not your foundation. Now, in the past, when I seen this card gives me, with the foundation, it gives me the Holy Trinity, right? Anything can move obstacles. That's your foundation. But today, this is telling me this is somebody's root, and this is how somebody was operating out of their lower energy, out of fear, envy, and hurt, and rejection and abandonment and stuff like that. That's what somebody was doing. But now somebody has learned. Somebody has learned, and somebody has surrendered, and somebody has been doing some healing. And the universe feels like the work you've done, the spiritual work you've done on yourself, it's about to come to fruition in the 3D. All right? Period. And this is the second time this has come up in the reading. Look, the sun. I can't make it up. Your solar plexus. Come on now. Your destiny. This is your destiny. Come on, man. Yes, it is. Memories of love. One more, Spirit, please. Oh, jeez. I'm not taking all these. Yeah, I'm not taking all these sacrifice. Yeah, look, you did it already. You already did all this. You already did. Look, stand your ground. That's right. Stand your ground. Let me pull another one, please. Third eye. There you go. Emotional withdrawal. 8 and 6. Spirit, what's the message? Anything else here for my collective? Okay. It's trapped in fear. Who is trapped in fear, Spirit? The light. Is this you or is this somebody around you? Because it definitely, yeah, with this emotional loss. I feel like this is somebody around you. Because I feel like 9 and 1 is 10. Again, you're going towards the light. Maybe this is something with this emotional loss that could look, love begins. You trust in the universe. This may have made you very fearful because you got conflict up here and then you got trapped in fear here. 8 and 2 is 10. There's another 10. I think you're learning that your emotions have been trapped because this emotional loss, right? This is right up under the firm foundation in reverse. It's almost as if like you held on to a thought, an idea of what your life was. It's almost as if you accepted your life the way it was, the way you interacted with other people. It's almost as if you accepted it because of the foundation of that root shit, right, that you were living from. Maybe somebody at some point made you feel unworthy or not good enough or made you feel violated in some fucking way, right? And then, we grow up with thinking that shit's okay, that shit's normal, because especially if we don't deal with it, right? Come on, Spirit. And that's how we root. That's how we start moving in life. Everything is transactional. You hear me? Yeah. So it was hard for you to let go of this energy to who? Spirit said to walk in love and not fear. To walk in love and not fear. And you had to get rid of those tapes, that old shit. When people violate us, what they're really doing is they're putting their fucking negative ass energy on us. They're taking it out, they're transferring it to us. Right? We become their fucking dumping ground. That's what that is. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Can I get one more? And I'm gonna close this up. Alright. Obstacles and challenges. Look, don't be afraid to cross that bridge. I feel like with this 5 and 5 is 10 again. Jesus, and 5 is change. Yeah, yep, let go of the fear too. Sacrifice. There it is. I feel like somebody's afraid that once they step over this threshold that they can no longer deal with the people that they're leaving behind. That's what I feel like this is. Somebody feels like they know they can't deal with... You can't, not really. You can love them from a distance. You can pray for them. But honestly, if they're not willing to take the necessary steps to do their own work, right? Because you're not even... Let me tell you something. You're already in a place where if you even tried to go back, that shit's going to be so fucking uncomfortable. And I tell you, let me tell you a little trick about the devil too. They won't even accept you back. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to say, oh, well, what happened? Well, your God, you know, what you believe, da-da-da. That's what they're going to do. As they should, because God tells us, don't look back. Don't go back. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Because, listen, once you... It's first of all, by God even assisting you, they jealous. They was jealous of you when you was there. You just didn't know it until you had to go through what you went through. Right? Oh, yeah. It's hard to look at, right? Because we had grown so attached to the behavior. It was part of our foundation, right? That upside down foundation. Anyway, let me see. Y'all already know I'm finna get y'all spirit as fuck. I like these. So, you don't like it? Oh, well. I do. Spirit, what's going on here? What's the message for the collective? Okay, that one flew right on out. Let me just leave it there for a minute. Let me see what it is so I can focus. All right, courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. Wow, stupidity is the same. That's right. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. Wow, there ain't no fucking excuses. Oh, God, let's see what this says. What is the difference between courage and stupidity in your life? A big part of adulting is not crossing the line where your rebelliousness turns into recklessness. The people who ride this line most gracefully usually have a clear eye on their values and a good friend or two who will tell them when they're being a dumbass. If you can't decide if you're being brave or stupid, call a friend. Hint, don't call a dumbass friend, though. Oh, don't call a dumbass friend, though. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the message. All right, I'll see you. Deuces.